What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it is the best money in credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a what? Yep, a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen. Because you already know when I drop these videos, y'all get the notifications. It's going to be some information that's going to help you win, all right? And in today's video, we will talk about small business loans. Yes, small business loans. Places where you can go to start getting approved for small business loans, APR percentages for that loan, and how you can structure your business, your LLC, your new entity, so you can start getting funding that you need to start elevating and growing and building and making some more. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna be talking about ViStar Bank. Yes, ViStar Bank. They have small business loans that they are helping new small start businesses, and we're gonna check them out. So we're gonna first thing we're gonna do is first thing I'm gonna do is my bad. I'm over here drinking this Kool-Aid and there's plenty flavor in this joint. My bad, y'all. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to break down how to properly structure your business, because a lot of people want to get business loans and all different type of funding, but they don't have a properly structured business credit profile, even a personal credit profile. So first things first, before anybody tries to get a loan, you want to properly structure your personal and business credit profile. Why? Because it will help you when it comes to your APR. Now, the APRs, everybody's going to have a different APR. Nobody's going to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has different credit profiles, so everybody's going to have a different APR. And the worse the credit, the higher the APR. The better the credit, the lower the APR. So the better your credit, the less you'll be paying back extra on that loan. The worse your credit, you'll be paying back more money back on that loan. So a lot of people jump up and want to get loans, but they're not logically thinking. Nobody wants to add a bill. Nobody wants to pay extra bills. And if you do have to pay a bill, why pay more than you have to? So people structure their credit profiles before they get loans. They start adding trade lines, start making payments, start improving on certain things so they have a better APR when they do go get approved for a loan. So personal credit is first. Everything generates from personal credit. Your personal credit profiles shows and demonstrates how well you've been managing money since you've been 18. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't know every account that you get on your credit profile gets an age, meaning that from the day that it's open to the day that is to the day to today is how old that account is. And a lot of every credit profile, every bank lender and group wants to see everybody managing money for the longest longevity. They don't care about if you got a loan today and you've been making payments for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. No, they want to see 2, 3 years. Good payment history, mortgage loans, student loans, auto loans, things like that, because that's showing how well you can really manage money. Somebody that can manage money and hasn't missed a payment in 5 years is going to get approved for some loans. Somebody that's got all these late payments and missed payments and things like that is going to have a hard time getting approved. And there's different tiers when it comes to getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. And a lot of people don't understand that. So a lot of people also don't understand bad credit is anywhere from 680 and under. So you have a 650. This is what people don't understand. There's a lot of people in the 500 credit scores or credit ranges. And a lot of people don't understand that there's people that's building their credit that start to make payments on time and adding trade lines that's going from 550s to 600s to 620s, and they still have bad credit. It's not an overnight thing. You don't just add trade lines and be like tomorrow or by the end of the week, you're going to have 200 points added to your credit. It don't work like that. And that's what people are failing to realize. You build your credit by over time making good payment history. So the longer the payment history, the better your credit score will be built. So people who got 700, 800 credit scores, they got good payment history. So people got to understand, it's a finesse. It's a way to start finessing your credit profile, your credit scores. First thing you want to do is you want to get all the hard inquiries off your credit report. If you got approved, if you went to go apply for a car, any type of loan, and you didn't get the loan, you can call the credit bureaus and have them take off that inquiry because you didn't get the loan. Update your information. Any of those accounts and collections, start paying them off. Don't delete accounts off your credit report, because when you delete accounts, you're deleting age, payment history, and longevity, and you need all of that. So if you delete an account that's 13 years old off your account, and that's the oldest account off your credit report, and then the next oldest account is 7 years old, you now have a 7-year-old credit profile because you deleted that 13-year-old account, and you need that longevity because that's showing you can manage money for 13 years, and that account might be $2,000. Pay that account off so you can keep that age, payment history, and that debt. And at the end of the day, once you start making payments on that account, it's going to start reporting to your credit report, and you're going to start building your credit on that primary trade line that you have that's being reported on your credit report that's in your name. You're the primary holder. That's what people not understanding. See, with my credit repair business, we don't clean credit, we repair credit, and people don't understand the difference. People want to dispute all these accounts off their credit report, then go turn around and buy trade lines that you have to pay on each month to build their credit. You wasn't even able to pay on the trade lines that you had previously that you disputed. So make it make sense. And then people want to utilize their credit for the wrong things at the end of the day. Also, learning credit is the most powerful thing that you can do, because credit is money and the world works off money. So getting your credit profiles together, your personal credit profiles. Second, actually having a service or a business or something to offer. A lot of people got ideas, good ideas, but they don't physically or actually have a service for it. A lot of people say, "Oh, I want to start a clothing line. I'm going to get my LLC EIN number," and don't got no lick of clothing, got nothing going. And you all know that when you start a business, you got to start investing ASAP, meaning that LLC not free. EIN number is. You got to get your business bank account, checking and savings. You got to invest money into that account. Then you got to get your Dun & Bradstreet. That's not free. You got to get your NAV Credit Builder business account. That's $500 right there each month. Then you got to get your Credit Strong. You forget all that. You got to get a virtual address. You got to pay on that each month. You got to get a virtual. You got to get a phone number that you got to pay on that each month. You got to get an email, business email. You got to pay on that each month. And see, all these things start to accumulate. People are like, "Oh, I'm gonna put that off to the side. I ain't got enough money for that right now," and they never get back to that business. That's why I tell people, stop doing that and actually be presenting some type of product or service already that's generating revenue before you start your LLC EIN number, because you don't want to start a business and have no clientele. You're not going to make any money. You're going to be spending more money than you're making. You want to be already generating revenue and investing to elevating your business and making it legit. And that's how you're going to start getting the funding. So people got to understand that. Stop that, because y'all going to be wasting money. Start making money first and then invest, and then flip that money into your business and start getting the funding that you can get you more equipment, pay more employees, and do more things that can help grow your business. That's what it's for, right? So a lot of people got to understand it starts with personal credit, building your personal credit, getting 680 or better. That's fair credit. Understanding that building credit is not overnight. Making payment history, making good payments for longevity, X amount of time is how you build your credit score. Actually having a service or a product to offer that's generating revenue before you actually start an LLC EIN number and do all these things, and you will be in a good position to start being successful, right? So ViStar Credit Union small business loans. With ViStar small business loan, you can get more than money in your account. You can get an alley. You can get an alley by your side. We offer a team of experts and a library of resources to help you build your business the right way. All right, so small business loans are a big deal. Our business credit cards are built specifically for you. Get a low interest rate for equipment, vehicles, real estate, and more. Our flexible repayment terms can be customized for your business. They offer business deposit accounts, CDs, and money market accounts, and get access to their small business resource library. All right, so discover your options. Connect with an experienced business relationship specialist online, by phone, or in branch to discuss which flexible lending solution works best for you. Apply online today. Apply online in just a few minutes. Grow your business. All right, whether you have 5 employees or 50, we are here to support you in every step of the way with free business resources and services. All right, so small business loans, calculate your small business loan. So this is just a breakdown and a preview of what you'll be paying. So you got a loan amount for everybody want the big bag, $50,000, right? $50,000 for, let's say, 60 months, interest rate 10%. I don't know what just happened. But yeah, they let you, check out the interest rates and all that good stuff like that right there. So, small business loans facts. What information do you need to submit an application for non-real estate loans less than $75,000? They require all we require is a completed application signed by all owners of the business. That's all you need. So, for non-real estate loans less than $75,000, all it requires is completed application signed by the owners, which might be one owner. Does ViStar do business startup loans? Your local banker will be happy to discuss all your available options. How do I make payments? Do I need to have a small business membership with? Yes, membership is required. And then how do I check the status of my loan application? Are there prepayment penalties? There are no prepayment penalties or no on non-real estate loans. So they got good options, and they also have a good percentage. I think it's like 5.5% on business loans. So make sure you guys are checking out ViStar Credit Union. They are helping people with small business loans get the funds that they need to succeed and win in life. And they are working with people with bad credit. Now, when it comes to bad credit, people don't understand all banks work with people with bad credit, personal and business. It's just a type of different loan option. When people are working with bad credit, they give you what they call a revenue-based loan. So it's going to go off. It's going to be your credit score, and your credit score is going to determine your APR, and they're going to give you that APR for this loan that you have, and you're going to get it funded depending on the revenue that's being reported on that documentation via check stubs, bank statements. So people got to understand there's different type of loan programs with different requirements, and most bank loans and programs won't be presented on the websites, and that's what people got to understand. There's a lot of banks that offer credit builder loans, bad credit, all different type of loans, but they're not going to be presented on the website. Most loans you have to call and get that option, because only people who are serious are going to call and ask for a loan and get those options. Nobody will call and be like, what loan options? Well, they might, but just people when they call and inquire about loans and they go in there and with paperwork, and this loan option might not work for you, then they say, okay, we have different loan options. You can get this credit builder loan. You can do this. So that's how it goes when it comes to loans. All right. So make sure you guys are checking out ViStar Credit Union. They're helping people with small business loans get the bag and the funding that they need to succeed and win and grow in life. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping this sauce, and y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 unlimited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing them for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right? No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, for limited time only for $260, I'm doing FaceTime lessons, 5 questions. Don't miss out on that opportunity. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the crypto tour. In-person limited gems, $3,500, $500 deposit, the rest of the money be in person. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, $2,500, 30 days. Anything you need help with, anything you want to talk about, let's get to work. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameraman, women, gamer streamers, and content creators. Any cameraman or woman in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or Houston, Texas, hit me up on my IG. Let's push out this content and run up a bag. Also, make sure y'all go subscribe and hit the all notification bell on my YouTube channels and follow me on my Twitch. Make sure y'all go run the followers up on my new IG, King Hussle X1M.2. For more free sauce, free information, and methods that's going to turn you into a boss, all that good stuff. And make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I will see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace.